This is Dave Palumbo with MDTV here, backstage at the Houston Pro Bodybuilding Championships. I'm here with our fourth place finisher, Armin Schultz. Armin, after the prejudging, a lot of people were talking maybe fifth, sixth.
Yeah.
You seem to have come back better tonight.
I tried. It's the first time I compete in the competition, or at the pros, of course, on 2 days. And I tried from yesterday to today to bring out the water a little bit, and I think it's worked.
It did work, because you looked 100 times better tonight.
Yeah, really?
And I mean, it moved you up 2 placings, probably, maybe into the money, so to speak.
Yeah.
What's the next show for you? Because I think you're on a roll now. Obviously, you want to qualify for the Olympia, correct?
Yes, it's my goal, of course. I'm not sure yet. Maybe the Texas show, the Europa, I think, or the another one. It's
Tampa Bay?
No, in September.
Oh, Atlantic City.
Yeah, it's the last one before the Olympia. I'm not sure yet. I will see.
Now, you were probably one of the biggest competitors on stage. What did you weigh in at?
290, 292.
And how tall are you?
6'2".
6'2", 290 this guy is. He's a monster on stage. And you know what? I think you still got room to grow.
Yes. What big frame, man.
What do you think do you need to bring up still to get you into the winner's circle?
My legs, of course, a little bit. But the most important thing for me, I think, is the conditioning. I get full, I get big, and I have to be, because if you're tall like me, if you look a little bit flat, then you can go away. It's mean I have to get full and get shredded, and it's never really happened.
You're trying to take over the Marcus Rule spot in the German lineup there?
What do you mean, to play?
You're trying to yes.
Of course.
What do you think about Dennis Wolf? Is he in your reaches? Are you looking to knock him off next?
What?
Are you looking to get him next, Dennis Wolf?
Yeah, I mean, he have a very, very nice physique. I like his physique. You cannot really compare it, but he looked very, very good. I'm a big fan of his physique. Yeah.
So you're going to keep going until you qualify for the Olympia? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well, I want to congratulate you.
Thank you.
Good job. You finally placed top 5. That's a definite accolade in your belt. Yeah. Let me see a few poses here before we let you go. Armin Schultz from Germany, 4th place here at the Houston Pro Bodybuilding Championships tonight. He's got his white flip-flops on, but we're not going to hold that against him. This guy's a freak of freaks. Biggest guy in the show at 290 pounds.
All right.
Good job, man. Go enjoy. This is Dave Palumbo with MDTV here, backstage at the Houston Pro under 202 class with our champion, Ray Ard. Ray, man, you came out of nowhere. Everyone was counting you out. I haven't seen you since you turned pro. Yeah. Where have you been hiding?
Well, I opened up a small gym in Campbell, so I've been putting a lot of my attention into getting that gym up and running. Everything's going pretty good right now, so decided to go ahead and start my pro debut at the Ironman. However, not being up on stage for the past 2 years, trying to keep up with the big boys, trying to stay on the heavier side, and lost my condition, that I'm typically having. So we decided to, redirect, and see exactly what we're going to do. And 202 class came up, and we're like, wow, it's a good opportunity for me, smaller guy, to, hopefully come out and show that, I'm a good potential 202 candidate for.
What'd you weigh?
198.
So you really snuck in right under the wire.
I actually weighed in the morning of weigh-in, 202. And for about 7-8 hours before weigh-in, I actually starved myself, didn't eat, didn't drink.
It worked, man.
It worked. It definitely worked. But, man, I paid the price. And it took me forever to fill up. Even though there was 6 guys in my division, oh, my God, Jeff Long, Tricky Jackson.
Well, you looked much better. You did look better tonight even. I think you did fill out finally tonight.
Yeah, it took some time to fill out. It was one of those things when I had to try to make weight, and then all of a sudden, it's great that I made weight, but now what am I going to do with this? I got to fill up, and I was really, really, really afraid of how it was going to turn out, but the end result obviously was victorious.
Yeah, well, it was good because you were so much bigger than everyone else, and I think your conditioning was there.
Yeah.
That it really was. It was really no one in your even competition. I know you on stage are not that secure with yourself,
Yeah,
but from the audience, it really wasn't even close.
Really, well, thank you, thank you for that compliment. However, I still need to stay on my game. These guys are great. Jeff Long, I looked up to him when when I was younger, and he told me how old he was. And there's the guy I actually look up to, looks great. So, I'm glad that I was able to make my mark. I owe a lot of credit to my trainer, Ronnie Rambod. Took me in under his wing and, dealt with a lot of my, my drama, during the dieting because, just try to make weight. I was easily under 1,000 calories for about 6-7 weeks. So,
you gotta do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, exactly. But everything's great. Yeah.
All right, let me ask you a question. You're going to be going to this Olympia challenge. What is it? What are they calling this? The Olympia Challenge, 202 Challenge, something like that?
Actually, I don't know. I was only told
I keep screwing the name up. It's got some name, but you're going to be doing that. How do you think you'll fare up against guys like Kevin English, who've qualified, Jason Arts, and some of the others?
That's a good question. I really don't know. Like how it was for this show, I was so skeptic on how I'm going to do it because these guys, Jeff Long, Tricky Jackson, they got great shape. And I don't know. I don't see myself from your view, from the audience point of view, so it's hard for me to tell. However, with this victory, with this win, hopefully I'm going to do my best, keep my head up, and just do what I do best and just come in condition.
Yeah, if you bring that conditioning to the stage, I guarantee you're going to be a top contender in that 202, and we're going to be wishing you the best of luck. Congratulations. Enjoy your victory.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Let's see a few shots here before we take off. This is Ray Ard, our 202 and under champion here at the Houston Pro Bodybuilding Championships. Freaky. You look much bigger than 202. Good job.
Thank you, man.
This is Dave Palumbo with MDTV here backstage at the Houston Pro Bodybuilding Championships. I'm here with our third place finisher, Leo Ingram. Leo, you qualified for the Olympia. You got to be psyched.
Sitting on top of the world right now. The feeling that I have is unbelievable, unexplainable.
What did you do differently from New York to here to improve your physique so much? I think I know what you did, but what do you think you did?
Well, you know what, though? I listened to the negative feedback that I received, from the judges and, several other people involved with the sport, and I took that and I ran with it, so.
What was that feedback?
And, they told me I had enough size and just need to come in tighter, bring better, quality conditioning. That's what I tried to do, so I brought my weight down and tried to bring in quality condition, so.
You look the best I've seen you look, maybe even for the last 10 years since we were competing against each other. Your glutes were striated, your waist was tight, your posing was better than I've ever seen it before. Have you been put a lot of time into that?
I have, though, but I still stand room for improvement, though. So I'm not perfect, but I'm working on it.
So now, are you going to do any more shows this year, or is this it until the Olympia?
Well, this is it to the Olympia. I do want to put all effort and focus into that show, so I can bring an even better package.
Where are you living these days? I know you were living in Hawaii. You were living in a boat for a while. Where are you living now?
Yeah, for those that doesn't know, though, I just finished retired from the military 4 months ago, so I relocated back to Atlanta, Georgia. So Atlanta, Georgia is my place of residence now.
Do you think that that's part of the reason why you came in so good? You have a little less stress?
Definitely, without a doubt, though. When you can do bodybuilding 1%, due in part to my sponsor, thank IOVate for allowing me to do this, what more can you ask for?
Aside from IOVate, obviously, who's a big a part of helping this show, who else? I know you have a support system out there. Who else would you like to thank?
Definitely my family. First and foremost, my family. They're the main reason why I do this. So I have a family support, and of course, somebody got to provide for them. But in addition to that, though, I do this for the love of the sport. It's something that's a goal that I always had. Since I was this high, and I still do. And I haven't reached the ultimate goal yet, though. But I take it one day, one show at a time, and I'll get there.
You're still peaking. How old are you now? You got to be older than me, right?
Nah, you trying to put me on the spot now. Like I tell my kids, I'm 17, 18.
All right, I'll take that. Good luck. Congratulations. Give us a couple poses. How about that? This is Leo Ingram, third place, Houston Pro Bodybuilding Championships, qualifying for the Olympia in September. Freak of freaks. He's only just starting to hit his peak. Good job, man.
Hey, thanks,
All right.
Dave.
Dave Palumbo, MDTV. Good job, man.
Thanks, appreciate it.